Hello everybody, welcome to the Hitman guide for the Paris challenges. If you've watched my other two guides, you'll know how we're going to start this one. We're going to start it with the disguises, which is technically the chameleon challenge. So I'm going to show you what I think to be the easiest way to go through and grab all the challenges. Chameleon is honestly, in the Paris level anyway, probably the best challenge to go for first because it lets you see a good bit of the map and it lets you find the disguises, and then you'll know where to go for what you need. So if you just follow the path there, you just go straight through to the party and you go out the left doors, glass doors here. You go in behind here, crouch down, vault over this, and then this poor stylist right here. You just subdue them. And then you have the stylist disguise. Now, obviously, if you don't want the body found, I don't think anybody comes back there, but it's always safe just to dump them in the bin that's right there. And then bam, you have a stylist. Now, as you can see, not very many people will recognize the stylist outfit. In fact, I'm not actually sure who can recognize it. Now, if you look over on the table here, there is another one that's a stylist disguise. But because of the way the guy is standing here, he's standing in like this way, so he will see you go past him. It's possible to make it past him and grab the disguise, but it's easier just to take him down because there's literally zero risk. And then from here, we're gonna go to the tech disguise. So obviously it's good to get the stylist disguise first because you can't get very many places with the tuxedo disguise. So you just run out the back here, into here, open up this door, and then all the way up at the top of the stairs is a tech man playing with some stuff here, and you can subdue him, and then you have a tech disguise. Now you can just leave him here. You don't have to hide this body, but in case you're nervous about it or you just want to do it just to make absolute sure, because obviously people walk by the door, no one walks into it. But if you end up going in and out of that door, it might open at it, like you might open it at the wrong time, and you know, somebody will fucking pop or like be walking by or something and see the naked guy on the floor. So I mean, you can just drag him down the stairs, or you like a little bit, like the first flight of stairs, and leave him there, or you can take him all the way downstairs and dump him in the closet. Okay, and then the next disguise we're going to go for is the, what is it called? Palace staff, I think. So if you come down those stairs, you can do this as the stylist as well. You don't need the tech guy to do it. So obviously as the stylist, you just work your way down and go instead of going up to get the tech crew. But you go down, you go through the kitchen, hang a right, and you'll see an open door at the end with a bunch of lockers in it. When you go in there, there'll be a naked guy, well, almost naked guy, talking to some two chicks there on the right. They're having a conversation. The one's upset about something, I don't remember what. But anyway, the guy's clothes is right here on the bench in behind him, and that is a free and easy palace disguise. Now the palace disguise, there are a few more people who will recognize you than with the other two. And in all honesty, it doesn't get you into too many more places. The tech disguise is honestly probably better than this one. The stylist disguise may even be better than this one, because like the tech disguise is allowed on the second floor, whereas the palace staff is not. All right, the next disguise we're going to go for, just because we're here, the chef disguise. So you have three chefs here. You have the two that are in there and the one guy that is here. Wait for them to be in this position so that both chefs in there aren't looking at you. Subdue this guy and then quickly drag him and put him in the bin, and then you can disguise yourself as him. Now this disguise, I'm actually going to run over here because this disguise, absolutely worthless. There is zero reason to equip this disguise. It doesn't get you anywhere extra. It doesn't let you do anything extra, and both chefs that are over there will know it's not you because, shockingly, when there's only three people in the room, they kind of recognize what the three people are. So this disguise is absolutely worthless. You don't need it for anything, but you do need it for the chameleon challenge. All right, the next disguise we're going to go for is the security guard disguise. So run up here, grab the tech guy so that you're allowed all over on this floor. And then just work your way around to the bathrooms on the other side. Or the bathroom, I guess there is only one in this one. And then just go in here. If you look out here, you'll see that there is a security guard and a tech guy right there. And all you have to do for this one is just make it into this bathroom and wait. And eventually, this guy will walk in. He's the security guard that was talking to the tech guy. All you gotta do, close the door and subdue him. He walks in here voluntarily. You don't need to do anything to draw him in. And you have a nice little closet here to hide him in. Now the security guard disguise, obviously it lets you carry around weapons in the open. It will let you carry around bigger weapons, but you know, it doesn't make much sense because none of the security guards have it, but whatever. But this is the regular security guard disguise. There are a couple different versions of this. There is this one. There's one where they have like a full jacket, but it's all the same security. Now, the next disguise we're going to go for is the bodyguard disguise. And the easiest way to do it is after you take out the security guy is to overflow this sink. Now, you don't need to open the door. I always do just in case. But once the security guy is taken out, you don't have to worry about him coming in. And then once you flood the sink, this guy will walk in. He patrols the hallway just behind this room. And for some reason, they don't see you in the mirror. But yeah, you take him out and bam, you have a Cicada bodyguard disguise. Now this disguise is just basically an upgraded version of the security disguise. Once again, you can dump him in the closet. It lets you open carry. It does let you be up on the higher floors. But it's still not the best way to get up there because there's always at least one guard at each checkpoint that will recognize you. There's ways to get around that, but it's not, you know. But this lets you go down around everywhere else perfectly fine, around outside and everything. It is just basically a better version of the security guard suit because it lets you open carry and less people will recognize it. The next disguise we're going to go for is the auction staff disguise. So start as the tech guy or get to the tech guy, whichever. Take a right out here, go to the left. You see 3 of them here. It's the same as the palace staff except they have black vests. But what you want to do is you want to come in here, close the door because they won't close by themselves. Run over here, close these doors. Technically that one's not necessary, but just in case. And then you have this lone auction staff guy here. Just run up behind him, take him down. Nobody patrols in here. As long as you close the doors yourself, you're good to go. Obviously, dragging him past the doors would be bad. But you just take him over. There's a closet right here. Dump him in it. And boom. You have the auction staff disguise. This one is basically the same as the palace staff disguise, except that it gets you into more places. It lets you upstairs, whereas the palace staff can't even be on this floor, let alone the 3rd floor. You still get frisked when you go up the stairs, even though you watch countless other people walk past them without getting frisked, but you know, whatever. It's just basically a better one. It still lets you play with food and drink, just like the palace staff one does, which comes in handy in quite a few situations. All right, so the next disguise we're going to go for is the helmet disguise. As you can see, we're the tech crew. So what you want to do is, whether or not you've hid the body, take the stairs to get back to the 1st floor. Once you get out there, just hang a right and then a left and then right through the doors so that you can go out here. Now, you can technically do this as a stylist, but Helmet apparently knows every stylist and knows you're not one of them. So while you can come out here and do this as the stylist, it's easier as the tech crew because, you know, Helmet right there doesn't recognize you because why would he? So what you want to do is you want to come out here, want to hang a right, and come in behind here. Now, there is some security guards, or some bodyguards, which are different, patrolling here. You have this guy, and then there's one group of guys over there that are chatting it up, and they will also patrol, and one of the bodyguards, after they're done talking, you can, well, I guess we can go over and see. Yeah, you see how there's 3. The bodyguard over there might be able to detect you as well. But what you want to do is you want to come over here. If you get here fast enough, you can do this easily enough. So do this guy, drag him, bin him. This is also another way you can get the bodyguard disguise if you want. And then what you want to do is you want to just leave the gun there. It doesn't matter. You can pick it up and move it if you're fast enough. If not, it doesn't matter. That bodyguard will come. He'll pick it up and he'll go put it away for you. It makes no difference. Either way, that's the only guy that you need to worry about. Eventually, Helmet will wander in. He'll ask you to leave him alone so that he can have some privacy. Just walk behind the hedge. You don't need to go that far. As you can see, that guy there is taking the gun. As long as you get the body hit, it's fine. And then if you do it like that, it actually makes it a little bit easier, because then that way he walks all the way back there and you can take Helmet immediately. Now, if you followed the one opportunity, I don't remember what it is or what it's called, but it will tell you to do this as well. But like I said, if you leave the gun there, the guard will pick it up. He'll walk all the way to go put it away. So it makes it very easy for you to dump Helmet in there. And once you disguise yourself as him, make sure the security guard isn't watching. And he also drops a cell phone, which you should pick up. You are now basically invisible. Nobody on the map will recognize you. You can go on to pretty much, there are very, very few locations that Helmet isn't allowed in. And if you want to complete your disguise, which if you're playing on the professional difficulty, you have to, which is a cool thing that I kind of wish they had just left in like normal mode. But you work your way all the way back to the stylist room. Once again, absolutely fucking nobody on the map recognizes you. This is the best disguise on this map. But either way, you work your way over to this chair here and you sit down. And the guy will put the face paint on you. Once again, not necessary on normal, but it is necessary to do a couple of the challenges, so it's a good idea to do it. And, you know, it's nice to just complete the look. But yeah, you sit down, the guy will be like, oh, need a touch-up, do you? And it's like, no, I need like the whole thing, and ignore the fact that I have a barcode on the back of my head now. But yeah, it'll pan around, you'll get the thing, and then you are fully disguised as Helmut Kruger, the star of the show, because he is apparently a Greek god. But yeah, this disguise lets you get absolutely anywhere on the map. You don't get frisked at checkpoints, so you can carry all the weapons you want. You can't open carry, like you can't have like big guns with you, obviously. But like they won't frisk you, so you can just load yourself up with guns and knives. Doesn't matter. Nobody will give a fuck. You don't get frisked. You don't, like, nobody recognizes you. Nothing. Alright, the last disguise we're going for will be the Sheik disguise. What you want to do is you want to rush up here, get the bodyguard disguise, exit, take a right, and head all the way down the hallway. You've been recorded by security camera, that doesn't matter. Super easy to get rid of the security footage in this map. But what you want to do is make your way all the way over here. You'll see a bodyguard there guarding this room. Make it in there. There's the Sheik. And then there's one bodyguard in here with him. There's really nowhere to hide the Sheik in here. But what you want to do is you want to run it, or go in here. And where is it? You want to go in here, there you go, use a coin, distraction. That'll get the security guard interested, or the bodyguard interested.
Command, got some strange noises here. Looking into it. Over.
And then another thing you can do is, if you go in here, close it, put a gun on the floor. He'll open it, he'll be like, huh, that's weird. And then while he investigates that, you just wait. You chill behind the Sheik, and you wait. Eventually the guard will pick up the gun, and then he will go to put it away. He should walk out that door right there, and as soon as he's gone, you can take the Sheik. And then what you want to do is you want to drag him into his bedroom. You can also poison his glass that's there. It's a lot harder to do though, because like the security guard obviously doesn't let you do it. But if you're fast enough, because the security guard doesn't have to go very far, but if you're fast enough, You can get the Sheik in there, disguise yourself as him, and then everybody will ignore that you no longer have a beard. Alright, so now we're going to go through all of the non-assassination challenges, which is, there's 34 discoveries, and there is 10 feats, but we're only going to be going for 2 of them, because the rest all have to do with assassination stuff. So next week we'll do the assassinations, and the other 8 feats will pop along with them. But for this one, we're going to do the discoveries. Now, if you've been following along, you'll already have quite a few of these. You'll have staffing up because you start in the... or there's a lot of these anyway that have to do with starting locations that you unlock as you go, right? So I'm obviously not going to go through those, but we'll get them out of the way, or I'll show you which ones they are just to get them out of the way. So onto the catacombs is escape the palace via the basement. That's after the mission's over. You go through the basement exit. Staffing up is start in the locker room. Once you unlock the locker room starting location, you start there, you're done. Start at the auction, that's a much later unlock, but you can start upstairs already. Escape the palace in Baron Laren's speedboat. I will actually show you where a thing with this one, because you actually need a set of keys in order to use the speedboat. So I will show you where the keys are so that you can do this one. Escape with the helicopter. Once again, very easy. The only thing with this one is there are security guards around it, and not everybody is allowed on the grass surrounding the helicopter, but even so, you can make a run past them and make it to it super easy. Once again, Sato's little helper, start in the dressing room, disguised as a stylist, just a different starting location that you unlock. Tech support, once again, just a starting location. Advantage point, party crasher, last minute reinforcements, mopping floors. All of those are just different starting locations that you don't need to worry about. Because you'll get them as you go. It's very fucking easy. And I think that is all of them. I will show you the rest. Become the Sheik. That's obviously, we already did that with the chameleon thing. And let's see. I think that is it. It is. All right. So we're just going to go down the line. We're going to go in order just to make things easier for me. So the first discovery is Bull in a China Shop. As you can see, it's a very nice vase in the picture. What you want to do is you want to be the tech guy, or you want to get to the tech guy anyway. You can do this as the tech guy. You can do it as a security guy. Doesn't matter. As long as they're allowed on the second floor, you can get this one. So what you want to do is you want to go through here and make your way like right behind, like go out the door with the tech guy, make your way to the left, run all the way down this way, pop open this door, take a right, go into here, and there will be one security guard in here and this very nice vase. There's 2 security guards in here. One security guard patrols, the other one stays in here. I think they stand here and talk about the vase. But for the challenge, all you need to do is just pop the vase, and boom, Bull in a China Shop, done.
Someone's messing around.
Next challenge that we're going for is Careful What You Wish For. Super easy challenge. You can do it literally your first time playing it almost immediately. Pull out your coins, walk forward, toss one in the fountain, and boom. That one actually popped back out. But either way, you toss it in the fountain, Careful What You Wish For pops, and you're good to go. You've got that challenge done about 1 second into the mission. Okay, so for the Baron Laren's boat challenge, it's to escape the palace on the speedboat. Once again, I'm not going to show you the escape, but for this specific one, you do need a set of keys. So if you start as the tech guy, make a left out here, run past these guys. It's the only exit that requires a key. I think when the game first came out, you needed a different key to escape through the catacombs as well, but they removed that for some reason. But yeah, right here, speedboat key. You want to see it on the map. It's in this room right here. Okay, the next one we're going for is Piano 47, knock someone out with the piano. This one's super easy. Once again, start as the tech guy. This is going to be very familiar. So you run back the same way that you went to get the speedboat keys. Except this time you can go through or not. What you want to do though is you want to make it to the room at the end of the hallway, because that's the one with the piano in it. Make sure the door is closed. It is right here on the map. There's the piano, and now all you have to do, you can open the door. You don't have to, he'll hear it, but you just push that. And then this guy will come to investigate it. This is also another way to get the auction staff disguise. But, you know, obviously this takes a lot longer than closing two doors and choking someone out. But either way, he'll come over here. He does get the little white dot no matter who you are, but he's really dense. But you just push the pin again, and you've knocked him out, and that's your challenge. And then if you want the disguise, you can just dump him in the closet right there. And then you'll have another auction staff disguise, or another method of getting the auction staff disguise, which I'm assuming is why they made this a challenge. But then, boom, there you go. Next one we're going for is an invitation upstairs, which is find an Iago invitation. Now, there are multiple ways to do this, but right from the beginning of the map, run forward, run into the party. There's multiple ways to do this because there is just one lane out, which is the one we're going for right now. And there's also a few different people that you can knock out that would drop one. So just run, make a right, go out this door here, and then that leads out to the palace gardens. Make another right here though, and right in this first bathroom on the left on the counter, I'll go invitation, bam. Okay, I'm invited will be the next one we're going for because we just picked up the auction. So it says find an I'll go invitation, show the invitation to the Cicada bodyguards. So after you pick it up in the bathroom, you run out to the little party that's going on out here, and you make your way to the left. Now, as we go by, I will say there is this hipster looking guy right here who's leaning against there. It's he also has invitation. It's very easy to take him out and hide him in the dumpster that's right there if you don't get the one in the bathroom for whatever reason. But make your way over to this door here, make your way up, and show invitation so that they will let you through. As you can see, this lady does not need to show her invitation. But either way, you won't get frisked at this checkpoint, but that'll get you the trophy, or not the trophy, the challenge. And then you can also need to show it here. Also won't get frisked here, but then the last set of stairs you will get frisked at. So that is how to do that one. Next will be Your Excellency, which is win the Iago auction while disguised as the Sheik. So obviously, got to get the Sheik disguise. After you do that, make your way out and upstairs. Once again, this one, super easy. Don't go out that door, apparently it's locked. The hardest part about this one, obviously, is getting to the Sheik disguise in a reasonable amount of time. Because like I said, if you miss him, or like I said in the chameleon thing there, if you miss him, you miss him, right? Try not to get lost as many times as I did. It's really not that hard to make it there. But either way, make your way to a set of stairs. You can make your way up. The guards don't care. You're the Sheik. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Once you make it up to the top, look for the room full of people, which is right there. Make sure that you go through the correct doors, because if you go through the wrong ones, you will get blasted, because even though you are the Sheik, you are not allowed in certain areas. But yeah, find this chair. That's how you blend in as him. There is a few empty chairs, but you can only sit in this one as the Sheik. And all you do is you just chill here and you wait, and eventually you'll get a prompt on your screen to start bidding. Takes a little bit. There you go. Place bid. And bing, Your Excellency, Sheik Al whatever, invites you to join her in her office. Okay, now we're going to go for two here. We're going to go for a private meeting and a secret meeting, because they both require the same thing. Like, it's like there's no reason not to do them both at the same time. So one is to meet with Decker. Hang on, I'm going to get back to it. There it is. Get a bodyguard disguise and meet Decker. And then the other one, a secret meeting, is to escort Decker to his meeting with Victor. So it doesn't matter which bodyguard disguise you get. Like grab a bodyguard disguise, and then you want to make your way down to the Palace Gardens. You'll see a lot of this set of stairs because it's the only set of stairs that lets you get through floors without, or like with minimal effort, because they're not guarded. So yeah, just make your way downstairs, make your way over to the Palace Gardens. Now this is an opportunity, just like a lot of these things are, but if you don't want opportunities on, then what are you doing watching a guide in the first place? But either way, make your way over here, opportunity will reveal. Make sure you don't stand too close, because otherwise he won't do it. He'll just stare at you, because apparently you're not allowed to stand too close while he makes a phone call. But once the phone call is over, walk up to him, talk to him, and boom, you will get your first challenge done right there. Once again, just like the other ones, as soon as he says lead the way, start walking. It does take him a minute to follow you, and he is fairly easy to lose. Just don't run, and you'll be fine. He does get awfully far behind multiple points, but he does catch up fairly easily. It doesn't help that I'm pretty sure he knows where he's going, so. But yeah, just make your way over. Keep going, keep going. It's a long walk, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish they had put it somewhere different, because outside of professional mode, there's nothing really that'll stop you. Like when you're on professional mode, this will be a little bit more challenging, but yeah, there's a security guard there, or a bodyguard there next to the helicopter. He'll detect you. One of the patrolling ones will be able to detect you, but you're far enough away that the guy in front of the helicopter can't see you well enough. And the guys that are patrolling generally they can detect you if they're at this end of the field, but it's fine. You'll talk to this guy there, say, hey, I'm escorting this guy. Now you do have to watch once you're in here, because you got one security guard there, because you have two pairs of patrolling security guards. You got that one there that can detect you. And then you have another one that patrols that can also detect you. But either way, once you make it to here, Decker will stop following you. You can have him follow you around more places if you don't walk through that. But as soon as you make it there, you can blend in if you want. Doesn't matter. Either way, once you're there, you're good to go. That'll be your second challenge. I don't remember if he has to finish the phone call, but I don't think Novikov has to make it here. Just as soon as you escort him here, you're good to go. The next challenge is a drink to die for, which is mix a bare knuckle boxer for Victor Novikov. Now for this one, you also have to get bare knuckle boxer, which is find the recipe for his favorite cocktail, obviously. So get the Palace staff disguise. Make your way out back towards the kitchen. And in the hallway, you actually ran past this. You don't have to be the Palace staff to do this first part, but you have to be the Palace staff to actually mix the drink. So the cocktail recipe is right here, right outside the kitchen. Super easy. Boom. There's your bare knuckle boxer challenge done. Go out the secret door in the kitchen. It's not a secret door. It's just a door that's very easy to miss. And when I was playing this, or the first time I played through this map with my friend there, we kept calling it the secret door because we kept running past it. Either way, running here. Also, if there's this... fuck it. No, we'll do that after. Or we'll talk about that in the next video. Anyway, run behind the bar. Nobody should detect you on normal. But go over to this one. You tend the bar. You mix a bare knuckle boxer. Now, I don't remember if you get the challenge here. I guess I could have made like a new account just so the challenges would pop in the right spot, but it's a lot of effort. But yeah, and then if you have poison, you can poison it. Either way, boom, challenge done. Challenge will either unlock there or once Victor comes over and drinks it. It doesn't really make a difference. Victor also won't recognize you. You can stand here all you want. Doesn't matter. But boom, challenge done. Alright, the next challenge is called a quick break, which is hack Dahlia's computer and sabotage the auction. To do that one, though, we also need to do the key to the auction, which is find Dahlia Margolis' laptop dongle. So to do that, we're going to be the Sheik. because that'll make things a little bit easier. You can do this as a bodyguard as well, which does work, but I think those are the only two disguises you can do that. You might be able to do it as Helmet as well, because I think he can get in there. Either way though, whichever disguise you want, pick one, go for it. I'm going to show you how to do it as the Sheik. It's the same no matter what you do it as. It's a little bit harder to get upstairs as the bodyguard. Obviously the Sheik and Helmet can just go right through. And if you use these stairs here, right at the top, you'll notice these guys talking and this guy over here patrolling. Wait for this guy to show up and he'll join in on the conversation. Because this door here is to a restricted attic area. So what you want to do is you want to crouch down, go in there, close the door so they don't see you. Now you'll have these two guards over here and one on the left on a computer. So what you want to do is you want to wait until these two guards here start chatting. The one will make his way over to the other and they'll strike up a conversation. Sneak your way around behind the guy at the computer, and right here on there is the laptop dongle. Now I say that it's the same no matter who you are. You might think, oh, but if you're a bodyguard, you can just walk in here and take it. That is incorrect. Even as a bodyguard, apparently they know every bodyguard that's allowed to be in there. So the next thing you need to do is you need to go to our office. So if you go to the left here and go in here, you should be good. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if you had to win the auction first or not. Either way, go over here. You can investigate the laptop without doing anything. It's not suspicious. Nobody cares. But to actually insert the password dongle, it is suspicious. So you need to make sure that nobody's paying attention. That lady there, that's her assistant. She'll stand there and stare at the door or at the board for a while, and then she'll wander outside. What you want to do is you want to wait until she's outside. The security guards don't really pay much attention. Then you insert it and boom, that'll be a quick break. Real quick one next, ducks in a row, which is collect the stage schedule. So start as the stylist. You can also get this as the tech guy, as the security guard, as a bodyguard. Makes very little difference. It's not an illegal action, but you just wander over here, examine the stage schedule, and you'll be done. That's it. That's all that one entails. It is super fucking quick. Next challenge we're going for is one little mistake, which is to make Sebastian Sato sick. So what you need to be is the palace staff. Once you're them, make your way back up to the second floor, first floor, ground floor, depending on what country you're in. Well, it doesn't matter what country you're in, it won't be considered the second floor, but you know, first floor, ground floor, depending on how you want to look at it. Head up to there, and what you want to do is you want to head into the little kitchen area. I guess it's not really a kitchen, like we just came through the kitchen. I guess it's more of like a staging area for the waiters. But either way, you want to go in there. At the back here is a couple of hermetic rat poisons. Pop at least one of those you want. And you want to make your way over to the dressing room.
That is Victor Novick.
Okay, and then this is Sebastian Sato. He's the designer. Now you want the palace staff disguise so that you can poison this glass of champagne. Because apparently if you're somebody who serves food and drinks, you're allowed to pull out little vials of stuff and put it in. Then the next thing you want to do, there's a coin in here if you didn't bring coins in with you. But what you do is you go over, you insert a coin in the diorama. It'll go off. Sato there will get all in a huff over it. Because it's, you know, like, in my head and whatnot. No, why? God damn it. Alright, and then he'll wander over and he'll take a drink of the champagne. At this point, you will get the make him sick one. Okay, so the next discovery we're going for is Iago at work, which is reach the auction and witness Dahlia's speech. Now this one is annoying because we're going to be going for this one and the mysterious Mr. Reaper at the same time. Now what you have to do for these is, well, what you have to do for the Iago at work is you have to reach a high enough mastery to unlock the undercover at Iago auction. Because, so when you go to the mission, or when you're planning your mission, once you're once your mastery is high enough, you'll get the undercover at I'll Go auction. So what you want to do is you just want to start there. Now, the reason why you have to wait for this one is because when the game first came out, this was a thing that happened once you made it to the top floor. Her path would then change a little bit so that she would go and she would start the speech. But in one of the patches, they changed it so that it's just based on time from beginning of the mission. And there's no physical way to get up here and hear the speech before from any other starting location. It's just not possible. So you need to start, because like as you see, mission just started, she's doing her speech, and that's the only way you can get there. There's also one of the assassination challenges that you need this to unlock for. I don't remember what mastery level it unlocks at, but if you're doing the rest of these and you're doing the assassination ones at the same time, it's very, very easy to unlock them. Like, you get way more mastery points than you could ever need. So the other one, which is the Mysterious Mr. Reaper, as soon as you make it up to the I'll Go auction, you don't have to start here, but if you start here, it's still super easy. If you make it up here on your own, you can sit in this chair and she'll come over and talk to you. And you'll be like, oh, my name is Reaper. I'm a guest of Victor's, right? And then she'll complain that Victor didn't tell her. But after the conversation is done, you'll get your challenge for the Mysterious Mr. Reaper as well. Next one is the undercover model, which is to become Helmut Kruger, meet Dahlia Margolis, and learn how Go operates. To do this one, though, we also need to do the 15 Seconds of Fame, which is take to the catwalk as Helmut Kruger. So get his disguise, get his makeup on, and then what you need is his phone, as long as you picked it up. Call Dahlia, and you'll have a very short conversation with her to set up a meeting with her. And just as you're calling her, you can call her also as soon as you pick up the disguise. You don't have to wait until you got your makeup on. But wait until the conversation is over. It's actually a little bit faster if you call her on the way to getting your makeup done, obviously, but either way, once you've done that, she says it's essential that you walk the runway first, which is why you have to do this first. You can just go out. It doesn't make a difference. It makes, like, as soon as you go out, you can walk the catwalk. Absolutely nothing prevents you from doing this. It doesn't matter how many people are on the stage. Doesn't matter how many people are in the line. Like, they have a stage schedule and everything. Doesn't make a difference. Either way, once you make it out to the end, you just have to hold forward. And once you make it to the end, 47 will stop and do his little pose there, and then he'll leave. Because he's a professional in everything he does. Mixing drinks, being a model, being a tech guy, anything. Doesn't matter. Either way, once you're out, you're out. Make your way upstairs all the way. Sense your helmet. Nobody will stop you. Nobody will care. You won't get frisked. So you can make your way all the way up to the top. Super easily. And then once you do, you just have to go and find Dahlia, who's wandering around. If you're lucky, she'll be close. And then if you're real lucky, she'll be in this room here. And you can sit down, and then she'll have a short conversation with you. Goes a little while. She puts the pills on the some lethal pills on the table, and at one point she stands up and looks out the window, which is your opportunity to do other stuff. But either way, you sit here, you listen to her, and at some point, I don't know if it's right when you sit down or at the end of the conversation, you'll get your challenge. Next one, playing with fire, find the fireworks remote. Another super quick one, super easy one. Get the tech disguise. You can do this as the bodyguard. You can do this as the security officer. You can do this as the auction staff, I think. But either way, come up the stairs next to these two guys, fireworks remote detonator. You can pick it up as all of them because, like, the guy's like, hey, you shouldn't do that. And 47's like, look, Victor wanted it, so I'm taking it. And they're like, all right. And boom, that's that. Super easy. Next one we're going to do is salute too soon, which is trigger the fireworks ahead of schedule. We're going to do this now because, you know, we just picked up the fireworks remote. All you got to do, pull it out, boop, trigger it, done. Next one is lights out, which is investigate the light rig and get out onto the light rig. They put that in a weird order because you have to get out onto the light rig to investigate it. Either way, you want to start as the crew or as the tech crew. You can also do this as the Sheik. You can do it as Helmut. It's just a different path to get there. Obviously, if you're the Sheik or Helmut, you can get up there the standard way through the stairs. Tech crew, not allowed upstairs. You can also do it as the auction staff. Like I said, plenty of ways to do it, but I'm going to show you how to do it from the tech crew location. Just because it gives you another option to access the third floor. But what you want to do is you want to come into here. You might recognize this, has the base for the Bull in a China Shop one. Come into here. This is the lockdown room. And outside here will be some stairs. Or not stairs, ladders. Vertical stairs, which I guess are regular stairs. Either way, it leads you up to the attic. Now, once again, nobody's allowed up here. The bodyguard is technically not trespassing when he's up here. But at the same time, every bodyguard up here will recognize him. So there's two guys there having a conversation. The conversation doesn't last too long, so you can wait for them to finish it and then they'll move on. Or you can just make your way this way. Watch out for those two guys though, because that one guy is very, very noticeable, or very much a noticer. But what you need to do is you want to make your way out here. You see the thing right there. You can pick up the crowbar if you want. It's not a bad idea. But you vault over this. Once you're hanging, people will notice you jumping out the window, but for the most part, once you're hanging off, it's fine. But you just make your way over to the light rig. Make sure you're crouched so that you're full stealth. Make your way over to this, and that's that. Next one, a rare scoop. Next challenge we're going for, and the last of the discoveries that is in this video, it's to find the camera lens, give it to the blogger. So what you want to do is you can be the stylist here, you can be the tech crew, you can be a security guard, doesn't matter, but you can't just be in your normal suit, and you'll see why in a couple of seconds here. So what you want to do is you want to go over to the party, go out here. Now when you start the mission on the red carpet, you will notice there's a cameraman and a reporter chilling there, right? Doing a report. So this here is why you need one of the disguises, because your regular outfit isn't allowed in here. So if you wait too long, they'll be here. She'll stand on that side constantly. This guy will go back and forth. That security guard patrol. Just wait until they're all out of range. Pick up the camera lens. Whoops. Once you have that, you need to make your way back inside. If you brought a lockpick, which I did not, you can go in through that door. If you didn't, oh well, doesn't really make a difference. Just make your way back to the party. You can also open it with the Palace Master Key, which is in the basement. But either way, make your way back into the building. You can go through here. Once again, your regular suit won't let you be in here, but any of the other disguises will. And you'll find this chick here. Just walk up to her. She'll have a whole conversation on the phone. Once her conversation is over, or during her conversation, you can interrupt her, I guess. Just talk to her, and you'll be like, hey, I couldn't help it over here. I see you need one of these. All right, now that all the discoveries are done, we're going to do 2 feats. First one, close personal protection. Eliminate Victor Novikov's personal bodyguard. Do so without getting spotted is the first one. So what you need is you need the Palace staff disguise here. Make your way back to the kitchen and upstairs. You want to do this one fairly quickly, just to save time. You can do it technically at any point. There are certain things that will obviously prevent this, but for the most part, as long as you get to the Palace staff disguise in a timely manner, it shouldn't take you too long. So once again, you want to head over to the little kitchen staging area here and grab the poison. Pick it up, grab both, why not? And then what you want to do is you want to come over here and you want to poison these sushi rolls, I think is what it's called. But either way, you poison this food. And then you just have to wait. You'll see Victor and his bodyguard come in eventually, which I think they should be. Oh, nice. Fucking timed it perfectly. So Victor and his bodyguard will come in. Victor will stop. and apparently stare at me for some reason. The targets do that a lot, or there's a few guys on the map that'll do that, the VIP guys. It makes very little sense. Either way, Victor will go over there, he'll talk to the kitchen staff, and his bodyguard will taste the sushi. And once the bodyguard tastes the sushi, what you want to do is you want to come in here. And oh, as you see, his stomach's getting a little rumbly in the tumbly, which worries him. And you know, as with all poison, you might want to hide in the cupboard just in case. I'm pretty sure you're safe to not. But either way, he'll go to the bathroom, make sure the door is closed. I don't know if you have to kill him for this. It does say eliminate, so I mean, you can drown him. You can also subdue him. But either way, that's another way to get the Cicada bodyguard disguise. And this is a really good one to get because not only do you get that disguise, you also get his phone, which is very helpful and will come in handy during a couple of the assassination things. All right, last challenge of the video. Last thing that doesn't have to do with killing the main targets is setting the stage, which is eliminate Sebastian Sato and hide the body without getting spotted. So what you need to do for this one, you can start as this guy. You can be any of the other disguises that are allowed back here. Make your way over to the display. Don't poison his drink this time. And just insert a coin into the diorama. Once again, this is the same thing as the other one. Now, once again, it does say eliminate like the bodyguard does. So I think you have to kill him. I'm not 100% on that. Either way, this is another way to get rid of him. You don't have to kill him for the one opportunity. In fact, it directs you not to. But either way, he'll get annoyed. He'll drink his champagne there. And then he'll say he's going for a smoke or a cancer break. And he'll head this way. So as long as you didn't poison his drink, he will make it over here where you can very easily subdue him, snap his neck. I had the garrote out and then forgot to use it, garrote, whatever. Either way, boom, hide body, feat complete, and you are good to go. So there is a significant amount of the challenges of this done. All of these ones that are assassination ones will be done in the next video, which won't be until next week. And then all of these feats here will come with those. So, and the Master Vampire will be its own separate video after that because they're really kind of annoying. But that's it for this video. That's all of the non-target challenges in the Paris level of Hitman of, I think this came out in 2016. So thanks everybody for watching, and I hope this helped.